focus. And this meeting, or this trip, we have announced that we are developing the first sort of Pharmanex age-lock supplement that we call the Vitality product. And we're focusing on the heart, the muscle, and the brain. And we found roughly slightly over 372 genes somewhat related to the function or the youthfulness of these three major tissues.
And now that you mentioned genes, the DNA itself, it's coded and it never changes. But the expression of those genes change.
That is absolutely correct. Yes.
Just by eating food, we change them.
That's right. Within 15 minutes, if I take a sample of your blood, I can see your genetic changes after eating an apple.
Okay. So how does that product, how would you describe the product in relationship to helping the expression of the genes be more youthful?
Okay. What we do is essentially, we know this, by the way, we're not talking about genetic engineering here, John.
Exactly.
Okay? These are normal, regular genes that all of us have. It just so happens as you get older, in these three major tissues, for example, they just get a little bit tired, and they're dimming.
Right.
And they're getting a little bit tired, they're not functioning as well. Okay? So what we have managed to do is to discover what controls that dimming or the regulation of those genes, so that we can re-express these genes in a normal, useful way. Okay? So, and we can do that with our new class of products,
which are called
ARMS, Aging Response Modulators. No, we coined this term. Don't ask me yet that whether you will find this term, because this field is so new and these discoveries are so unique to Nu Skin. We have to create new terminology to describe this new field. I mean, if you want to talk about ground floor opportunity, John, listen, it's nothing better than this. I mean, we literally have to create new words to describe what we find.
Exactly. That's brilliant. And I think people are interested in, like, you know, the lifestyle impacts the expression of their genes, their nutrition, the food they eat, the stress that they have in their life, how much sleep they get, etc. There's also the other aspects of hereditary that we're not involved in at all. But when you mentioned this product, Vitality, and that's going to affect three major areas in the body, what is it actually going to do? What can people expect to experience from that?
Well, I like to say that you're going to get back your mojo.
Did you?
Yes. And for some of the non-Americans, please let me help you explain this word mojo. John gets it, but mojo is really something to do with vitality and an overall vigor, if you will, within your whole body. And the three most important tissues that regulate or control the vitality in your body would be the heart, the muscle, and the brain. And when you talk about those three major tissues, you'll be talking about physical vitality, you're talking about mental vitality, and the third one is sexual vitality. So, and these are so. In other words, simply put, we think we can actually help people to stop having PMS.
Which is
physical, mental, and sexual vitality.
Reduction of those. So you'll optimize it. People will be able to optimize it.
That is correct. Right. And this is and by the way, the next question could possibly be, why did you choose this vitality as your first arm, if you will, right?
So let's just clarify that. There's categories. The ARM, this is a huge category in anti-aging that the world's never seen before.
It's never seen before.
And the first approach is vitality, which has to do with the mitochondria.
That is correct. And mitochondria is the battery that runs, that sort of essentially creates the energy for all those three tissues.
So if my battery's charged up, I go better, faster, longer.
Imagine, if you can have the most powerful laptop, if your battery dies, nothing works.
Right. There you go.
Same thing.
So that's what the mitochondria does.
Yeah, that's
the first class of
first class.
The next class might be.
The next class will be then essentially we're talking about life extension. Okay. Then we can take care of more tissues in the body. So this is our first phase of discovery where we found these genes related to the regulation of mitochondria, and then we'll find other genes in other tissues that will be regulating other bone health and other tissues, immune system, and so on, we will be discovering those genes.
And what about the nucleus of the cell? The genes reside in two major areas.
That is correct. And those genes that we'll be looking at will be essentially transitioning from the mitochondria genes onto the nucleus genes.
So the first area is vitality, and the nucleus will be
the next ARM.
And what will that impact? What areas? Not vitality. Would it be like energy or
energy? We don't really have to figure out all of it. Immune system. We also maybe can actually take care of the internal generation of free radicals. We can reduce that too.
And how about, because everybody's interested in their kids.
Yes.
We talk about our parents, but we also talk about our kids. We have some children. Yeah. So what happens to us, we pass on. How will age lock, the vitality formula, etc., impact people as they have babies? And will they carry on everything that their parents inherited, or?
Oh no. Oh, absolutely. If we can use, with this help of these age-lock products and these ARMs, we essentially will prevent those changes happening in the parent so that they won't pass on.
There you go. So we're going to have healthier generations potentially.
Yeah,
potentially. Live longer, better.
So you can imagine what you do now to get this benefit. This benefit is not just for yourself. You can actually pass on this benefit to your progenies.
Wow, that's amazing. And so your experience with this product, how fast can a person, the Vitality product, first of all, it's not going to be available until October. So. Right. So October, people can expect to have it.
We're still developing it, and that's what we're shooting for. It's the fourth quarter of this year, 2010.
So with the conventions, probably.
Conventions. We're going to have a U.S. convention and so on, European and all. So, but what we intend to do is that I think with this particular product, most people will feel some benefits within no less than 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Could I feel it in 24 hours if I'm sensitive?
Oh, yes. I think so. I mean, the less vitality you have, the quicker you'll feel it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if a person has a strong baseline, obviously all distributors are taking LifePak or LifePak Nano or some form of supplements from the company. Yeah. Will they experience a better result with this product, or will somebody with no vitamins experience a better result?
Oh, no. All our LifePak users will get an additional, in fact, it's a must-have product you take before you take our LifePak.
So this is an additional product.
This is a LifePak companion product.
Okay, so everybody take your LifePaks, load up, take as much as you can. So this one will run 50 PV, $50, $50.
Thereabouts, we want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to get it and making it an affordable product for everybody.
This is exciting. The whole breakthrough with mitochondria and then the nucleus and all these things. This is like, in your lifetime, have you ever seen anything like this? Not anything even close?
No, John. I think over the last more than that, 30 years of research and all, this is the combination of all the knowledge that, not just me, but it's the combination of all the collective scientific expertise that we have in Nu Skin, and importantly, also our ability to network with our academic collaborators, bringing their knowledge and adding it onto the internal knowledge base.
And how did we come about with LifeGen as a partner, for example?
Yes, well, I've always been skeptical when companies have been touting that they have discovered an anti-aging ingredient and that particular anti-aging ingredient works through a single gene. Okay, and I think I may have mentioned this to you. I never believed that aging is that simple, or the aging process can be mediated by just one single gene. So that prompted me to keep a very close eye to what's happening in the aging research in the universities. Okay, and so happened one day I was sitting down reading this particular paper written by LifeGen scientists, and as I read through the paper, I got the evidence that proved my fear, and that is they prove that previous assertions that a single gene is responsible for aging was totally wrong. They created that scientific experiment, and from that experiment, they got the data to substantiate what I really originally thought. I said, whoa, this guy is my kindred spirit, actually. So I said, I got to contact them, and picked up the phone, called the major author and researcher on the paper, and started to speak with him, and he got interested with our age-lock approach. And after that, it was